I'm the executive assistant to the CEO of a pretty big fashion brand, which basically means I'm my boss's bitch, and I do whatever she asks. My job has many aspects and is always open to more. It gets tiring sometimes, but there are perks to my job. I get free clothes a lot, mainly for when I go to big events with my boss. It wouldn't look very good if I was wearing another designer. But my boss also gives me any defects, clothing that came out wrong or is imperfect or not up to my boss's standards. Now, this for some reason makes people think I'm stuck up. I swear I'm not. I really appreciate that my boss does this, as there was a time when I had very little and couldn't afford to buy food. Anyways, one day my boss mentioned that one of the wedding dresses she had was a defect, the train shorter than it was supposed to be. She asked if I knew anyone who could use one, which I didn't. My best friend of 5 years had gotten engaged a few months before. My boss gave it to me and I gave it to my friend. This friend has been there for me since I was 20. She took me in and helped me find my path out of a very dark situation. I love her more than anything in the world. Here's where things get messy. My friend made a post thanking me and my boss, and my family saw it, and it started a stream of calls and messages from my family. I do not have a good relationship with my family. My parents kicked me out when I was 16 after I came out to them. My sister wasn't much better than my parents. We actually never got along even before I was kicked out. She's a very entitled person who was very selfish. I struggled for a long time after that. I lived with my aunt until I was 18, which wasn't easy as we had little money. I ended up going to design school, getting an internship, and then a job at my current company. It wasn't until my family found out that I was making good money and working for a multi-million-dollar company did they suddenly want me back in my life, which I allowed to avoid drama. Basically, my mom and sister called to demand to know why I gave the dress to my friend and not my sister. Apparently, she was getting married. I didn't even know she was engaged. They berated me, yelling how the family should come first. These are the same people who kicked me out at 16. They even suggest I try to take it back from my friend as family should come first. When I told them point blank that was never going to happen, they started bashing me to extended family, who also started messaging me, insulting me. My sister even tried to call my boss to complain, which is just nuts, right?